48, we have John Sweeny out of Upstate Karate versus Quinton Thomas. Let's see what they have to offer here, Joe Pacheco. What do you feel about John Sweeney's chances?
Well, anytime you say John Sweeny, you have to make sure you call him by his stage name or by his fighting name. Hollywood, John Sweeny. He made that presence very, very well known as soon as he stepped into the locker room. He's come here to put on a great show. He is 2-0, come from Upstate Karate, training down there at one point in time to the UFC vet, and as well as going to be a future UFC champion. Quinton Thomas is going to have his hands full with this young man. But at the same time, knowing all this stuff, Quinton Thomas knows in his mind all the weapons that Sweeny does have. Even though Sweeny is a very explosive wrestler, he likes to throw hands. He likes to, as he put in his own word, throw them things. And Quinton Thomas is really going to step his game up and actually push him to see what he can do to make John Hollywood Sweeny break that pace that he used to put in.
Let's see that action in the cage.
Here we are, Fight Lab 48 with Joe Pacheco and myself, Joseph Albino Loco Carroll. Cage side, we got James Hollywood Sweeny versus Quinton, the silent assassin, Thomas.
Man, these guys want to put on a show. I cannot wait.
In my opinion, this could be fight of the night. Oh! James Sweeny heard him quick and went for the guillotine. This could be a quick night for Quinton Thomas. Hit him with a nice uppercut on the way in.
Wow!
Wondered that maybe he just gave the referee the thumbs up, but you wondered that maybe this might be gassing Sweeney's arms out, going for this. Oh, and he hurt him again, and he hurt him again.
What a big takedown.
He hit him.
Sweeney's going for a go plata.
Yeah, Sweeny hit him with 3 or 4 shots on the way in.
Quinton Thompson, the silent assassin, had to take him down. Was in a bad position.
He was hurt bad, Joseph Pacheco. That guy was hurt. As he goes for the armbar now, but his elbow looks like it could be out, so. Quinton Thomas looking to recover right here after he took some good shots on the way in.
Absolutely, it just looks unfazed. I don't know whether he's just out of it or he's just that cool under pressure.
He could be that much in the zone. We will see. This is a very unique guard for Sweeny, the open guard, laying an open guard. Quinton Thomas could pass at any time, but he chooses to stay inside of the open guard. It doesn't look like he's doing much work. No, he's just holding on.
Sweeney's just draping that arm over his head. Thomas actually needs to try to look to do something because he still had a rough beginning to this round.
If I was in Thomas's corner, I would be telling him to pass the guard and get mount and secure a good dominating mount to land some good punishing strikes. But he seems okay to be hanging out inside the guard. We wonder if maybe his corner is yelling this.
Man.
Explosive first round so far for these guys. It seems to have lagged off after the takedown there.
Not much space is being given right now by Thomas. I mean, obviously to try to keep that explosiveness under control.
Thomas is looking to use the cage to keep Sweeney's back up against it. Sweeny needs to look to stand up and land some more of those devastating shots because he's not doing much on the ground as Thomas is landing a lot of devastating strikes to the body.
John Sweeny, once again, a 19-year-old young man, 2-0 from Simpsonville, South Carolina, represent Upstate Karate. Oh, it's on the backside the last 10 seconds of barrage. What a way to finish by Quinton Thompson. You want to talk about back and forth, these two guys, I'm telling you, I was excited before the first round, even more so excited after the first round.
Thompson did a good job there at the end of the fight to land some good strikes. He got really explosive towards the end. I wonder if maybe that guillotine attempt that Sweeny went for in the beginning there burned him out a little bit. I'd like to see what the second round holds to see who's going to be the more dominating force in the beginning of the round.
I can't wait for the beginning of the round because that gives them space to do something as exciting as they did the first couple times. They had the space and opportunity to do so.
Yeah, there's some good uppercuts landed by Sweeny.
Do you see Sweeny in the corner just still hyped up yelling at Master Thompson? I don't know what he's yelling. He'd be yelling, yes, sir. No tomatoes. Hold the cheese. I don't care, but it's so passionate.
Here we are going into the second round. Thomas looks really fresh, but so does Sweeny. So we will see as it begins.
Let's see if Thomas rushes in the first time he did.
And see if Sweeny has that devastating uppercut again as he implores this wild style with his hands.
Sweeny has a very unorthodox style. Oh, nice right hand.
Thomas getting a little reckless out there throwing his strikes. He's landing some good leg kicks. Thomas looks to be the more athletic, the more in shape fighter here. But don't let that underestimate Sweeny as he comes in here looking to make a name for himself.
Oh no, they have a thing in the Carolinas called country strong. You don't have to have all those rippling muscles to be country strong. And the way he throws his hands, trust and believe. There's plenty of athleticism underneath all that.
Sweeny looks very good. Thomas has him up against the cage and leaning on him, putting that body pressure on him. Even though these are 145-pound fighters, that weight still has a lot. To have someone lean on you up against the cage, it takes a lot out of your body. You got to hold their weight.
Absolutely, that's 145 plus because you got to add not only their weight but the pressure of them driving into you.
And that cage doesn't give, and it's unforgiving being up against not only a Fight Lab cage, but being up against the cage. Period. As Thomas takes him down and puts him right on his butt, right in front of him. Says, "Sit down, boy." Thomas looking to pass the guard here as he goes back into what he was doing in the first round. Picking his punches to throw. He's not getting reckless or wild with his strikes, which is what I like to see.
No, he's not playing it safe, but he's doing the best he can to keep it under control. The moment you start to lose the fight is the moment you start to lose control. And it still takes a lot of energy to keep somebody pinned down the way he is. Controlling that far side hand, looking to pass through into that half guard, trying to posture up to keep him pinned down, using that knee shield to keep their hand trapped.
Thomas showing why he is a 3-on-1 fighter here. He's looking to take the back. Sweeny stands up. Still leaning him on the cage and throwing nice little knee shots to the leg.
Oh, right there to the mid-thigh, right there to the IT band to soften up that stance.
That's gonna, if this goes into the third round, that's gonna definitely start showing on Sweeny as he looks to land those power punches he's been throwing all night. Here we go, 10 seconds left. Sweeny's going back after that choke again. But
not it'll fit.
Thomas says no. Thomas looking dirty boxing. We end in the second round. Thomas walking off with the swag.
There's one thing we're talking to Thomas before the fight, and the key of his victory, he said, "I have to stay pretty." The second round was just as action-packed as the first round was. Both guys still looking to finish it at any given opportunity.
This fight can go either way. I mean, the first round ended really well for Thomas, but the second round ended just as good for Sweeny as he was able to reverse and stand back up. Here we go into the third. Let's see if Sweeny can land that uppercut that he landed in the first round and finish the job. Thomas runs in, Sweeny coming in, throwing hands, and he landed. He's getting a little reckless though as he lands again. And Thomas lands a hellacious takedown.
And Sweeny is almost mad that he got taken down for charging in that way.
I think he may have overcommitted a little bit to his striking.
The way he started punching off his back was almost to say, how dare you take me down?
I do not belong on this cage floor.
Once again, Thomas playing it very, very, very smart. Holding that position, wait for his opportunity to pop up and start striking a little here, a little there.
You wonder if maybe this was his game plan to get in that position and pick his strikes, to point his way through the fight and win in a smart way without taking a lot of damage.
Absolutely, after the first 15 seconds, you had to believe that was the game plan.
He got rocked really, really quick in the first round. And it shows a lot of attrition for him to be able to recover the way he did.
A nasty right uppercut.
2 or 3 of them, by the way.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. After that first one, that initial one is one that set up everything.
How much action as Thomas has Sweeny on his back. Thomas is inside of Sweeney's guard. Sweeny needs to look for a submission as he tries to throw up the triangle.
Thomas looking to slide past into side control.
Got a good side control. This side control will help him set up a good mount position or a good north-south.
North-south is what it looks like he's going.
He's possibly trying to look for that north-south choke. Key to that north-south choke is to take away all of the space.
As Quinton gives him space and sets up the punches.
We're looking for a scramble here he knew if that would have landed, it would have been. Shelton's got to go for it here. The only way he's going to win this fight is if he goes, he threw a head kick. This would possibly be a disqualification. We do not know yet. Might be just a point.
I think he might get a warning.
Might just be a warning. Could be an accident.
Remember, both these guys are from South Carolina, so their fights were in South Carolina before. Head kicks are okay. But here in North Carolina, amateur rules, no head kicks.
So it looks like the ref just gave him a warning, said if he did it again, the fight would be over. Oh, he is throwing some heat. He is trying to finish his fight as his corner is saying, come on, go after it. He is throwing for the fences, people.
Good Lord, that's a big overhand right.
You can see it coming as his corner's yelling at him to come forward.
10 seconds left. It's got to be something big here.
He's got to keep going forward. Sweeny has to go forward. The only way he can win this fight is if he goes forward and throws. As Thomas just runs away on his bicycle at the end of the fight. I'm sure that Quinton Thomas will take this win.
What an exciting fight right there.
That has
the whole time.
All the makings for fight of the night, Juggernaut. What do you think?
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
We had some ups and downs in that fight. A lot of character and personality in both of those fighters.
Absolutely. They made it entertaining as all get out. These two guys came here to put on a show.
I think Sales knew that
Sweeny.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I think Sweeny knew that he had the power in his hands to finish the fight, but he got a little reckless.
Absolutely. Started telegraphing. He tried to put too much power in. Once you start doing that, everything starts to telegraph and telegraph and telegraph.
We'll have to go to the judge's decision.
I hate to say it, but look at Sweeney's face. I think he has a feeling there's going to be some bad news.
I think Sweeny knows the outcome already. But what an entertaining fight this back and forth match was. I mean, they came in here to put on a fight and put on a show. And here at Fight Lab, regardless, win or lose, as long as you come in and put on a show, they will bring you back.
Absolutely. And we take you to the ref for the official decision.
Have a nice round of applause for both fighters here tonight. the judges' scorecards for the winner. Judge number 1 scores the bout 30-27. And judge number 2 scores the bout 30-27. And judge number 3 scores the bout 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, the silent assassin, Quinton.
We wonder what could be next for Quinton, the silent assassin, Thomas. He came in here and showed good game plan, and he did a really, really good job for his team as Sweeny walks out of the cage. You can tell he's upset and frustrated.
All right, Fight Lab fans, I'm here with Mr. Quinton Thomas. Man, congratulations on an amazing fight tonight.
Thank you.
You're cheesing now with that big smile going. You're feeling pretty good right about now, right?
Yeah, you got to. I came in here, let me tell you, you can trust God.
Yeah.
You know, I give honor to God for surrounding me with the right people. You know, without the right people, I just wouldn't be here right now. So I'm thankful.
Absolutely. When you're in the cage, how do you compartmentalize, you know, like the opponent, the fight? How do you kind of not think about anything else? It's all in the moment. What goes through your mind to help you with that?
I say the same scripture over and over, even when I'm looking at him. I'm just saying the same scripture over and over. I don't think about him. I keep my mind up. I don't think about what he's about to do, really.
Yeah.
And I just go off instincts and what I've been trained to do.
Absolutely. It's all about the moment, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Take a minute and tell us about the school that you train out of and some of your training partners that helped you.
I train out of Florence Fight Forum in Florence, South Carolina. A lot of great guys there. I had the honor to work with my buddy Steve Montgomery and Eric, he's like a father to me, Eric Lee. I just can't name them all right now. It's a whole lot of people, a whole lot of great people, you know, supporting.
Looks like you've got a big support system. I saw, you know, so many people coming up to you wanting to give you a hug. Even though you're covered in sweat, they didn't care. They still wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah.
So a lot of love, it looks like, that surrounds you with your fighting career.
Wow.
So when you're in the cage, what's your favorite thing? Would you prefer to, you know, submit someone, or would you prefer to knock someone out? Do you have a preference?
I like to throw punches, you know.
Yeah.
And if I can find an opening to submit, I'll go for it.
It's whatever's available, right?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Do you have anyone in the near future that you'd like to fight? Anyone that comes to mind?
No, not anyone in particular. I just know I want to keep going forward, you know, keep fighting, keep training.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, we really enjoyed the fight. You guys, both of you in the cage, had tons of heart. So it's an awesome fight, and we can't wait to see you back at Fight Lab.
Props to my man. He was tough.
Yeah.
Pretty tough. And thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.